Vladimir Putin put in a strongman of the match performance, scoring 7 goals in an 18-7 thrashing during an ice hockey game with Belarusian President Alexander Lukashenko in St Petersburg yesterday. The two leaders, who had earlier announced they will hold joint war games next year, put on a show of friendship as they joined forces as teammates for the match alongside former hockey stars. The Russian president opened the scoring and Lukashenko added 2, although their opponents failed to put up much resistance, perhaps through fear of potential reprisals. Footage of the match shows their opponents backing off as Putin gingerly skated towards the goal. Putin donned his favored number 11 jersey as he took to the ice for the white team, with Lukashenko given the coveted number 1 shirt. They were also joined by the Belarusian's son Nikolai during the match at the Manise Children's and Youth Sports School in Strilna. Speaking during a meeting in St Petersburg, Putin said military officials will coordinate details. Putin's announcement comes amid a Russian troop buildup near Ukraine that raised Western fears of an invasion. Some officials in Ukraine have voiced concern that Russia may attack the country from Belarusian territory. Russia has denied having plans to attack its neighbor, but urged the US and its allies to provide guarantees that NATO doesn't expand to Ukraine or deploy its weapons there, demands the West has rejected. Russia and Belarus have a union agreement envisaging close political, economic and military ties, and Moscow has staunchly backed Lukashenko amid Western pressure. That pressure intensified after a brutal crackdown on domestic protests fueled by Lukashenko's re-election to a 6th term in an August 2020 vote that the opposition and the West say was rigged. Tensions have escalated further since the summer over the arrival of thousands of migrants and refugees on Belarus' border with EU member Poland. The EU has accused Lukashenko of retaliating for its sanctions by using desperate asylum seekers as pawns and tricking them into trying to enter Poland. In a show of support for Lukashenko, Russia conducted massive war games with Belarus in September that involved 200,000 troops. In recent weeks, on Wednesday, Russian and Belarusian fighter jets jointly patrolled Belarus airspace. Last month, Lukashenko said that Belarus would be ready to host Russian nuclear weapons. The Belarusian leader hasn't elaborated on what kind of Russian atomic weapons Belarus would be willing to accommodate, but noted that the ex-Soviet nation has carefully preserved the necessary military infrastructure dating back to the time of the USSR. Russian Foreign Minister Sergei Lavrov has described Lukashenko's offer as a serious warning prompted by reckless Western policy.